for next session, and we can all take a vote on to who wants what name. So we all come in with a name and take a vote on it and go from there. So for now, last time in the Friday Night Meets campaign, the party left Dragon's Ridge and made it to a small hag inn. Voarg unluckily died after the party sat in the witch's trance for 3 straight months, then proceeded to fight and kill her. They took the witch's boat after burying Voarg's remains and proceeded to head towards the Elven City. Now, does anybody know how to sail a boat?
I technically know how to ride a cart, so I'm assuming they're the same. Oh, actually, no, we rolled for this last week.
Did we?
Yeah,
Yes.
we
I
decided.
think Storm was the one that was...
No.
Yeah.
It was. I thought it was brain seed.
Oh, that's right. It was
No.
brain
Not me. No.
Brain Seed's dead.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
that's
I'm
right.
kidding. It's sassy then.
I didn't know.
No.
I
Okay.
thought
Whoever left first is the
This
one
is
that's...
the wrong character for that.
Okay, I remember how it went. It was technically
I'm
me
fairly
and
certain it
Storm
was
that rolled for it,
Domer. It was
but Storm
Domer,
rolled
yeah.
high. No, Storm rolled higher.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
that's why I'm at the front of the boat.
Oh Lord.
That makes
Wait.
sense because she is about where the rudder is, where the cat's at.
Yeah,
You guys still see the
Okay.
boat right now?
Yes.
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 So I will...
Oh, I messed on. Actually, I'm not. Okay. So as y'all sail up the river, quite a bit of, it's. I'm gonna give y'all a couple rounds to kind of do whatever. Maybe have some inner character role play a little bit, and then I'll have y'all port and kind of go on from there.
Out of character, did we rest or anything? Because I'm at 6 health.
Good question. Did we rest, sir?
Y'all have left the Hag's Inn, got on the ship, and that's where we are. So no. But y'all did level up, so you should all be at full health.
Yeah.
I'd like to give an item to 2 friends.
Wait, shit, what level are we now then?
6.
6.
Unfortunate.
Oh, never mind.
Level 6.
Yep.
Which y'all are leveling a little fast, so I'm going to have to kind of pull back on the experience giving.
Oh.
Simply because you're going too fast for the thing at the moment.
Fine with me. I've never played a paladin before.
Reverend Kalen, you said you wanted to give gifts to friends.
Yes. So I have a bowl of commanding water and something or another. I'd like to give that to Eritrea, and then I also have Horn of Valhalla that I want to give to Domer, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks,
Oh,
guys.
That'll be a nice cup. I'll give you 20 gold for that.
It's just a gift. I'll take 10 gold. Thanks.
You take 20. That's my gift.
I think okay.
Do y'all need stat information on those, or do y'all have them?
Do we know what they are, or did you say last time we need to get them inspected?
Y'all do need to get them inspected.
Okay.
Because I don't think anybody has. I don't know if anybody can. If you can, then that would be cheaper, depending on what the party members kind of charge y'all for it. But it's whatever y'all want to do.
I say thank you, stick the cork at the bottom of the hole, and then use it as a cup for my wine.
Okay.
I'm gonna just stash mine away for later use.
Okay. So y'all are currently sailing. Like I said, do a little intermingling roleplay if y'all want to. Kind of learn each
Napping on the
other's.
bridge, enjoying the breeze.
I'm petting the goodest kitty there is.
Yes. Tricky says, I've been on many boats, but this is definitely the biggest. Which says something about my life on the water.
Tricky,
then,
don't forget to feed Dahmer.
Oh, Dahmer?
Or Dominic.
Okay. Here, Dahmer, here's some food. I give Dahmer some
Thank you.
food because I forgot to feed Dahmer. And now at the same time, I'll feed Dominic.
Both the G's get fed.
Yeah. Always gotta feed the D. That sounds so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Chicky steps back for a second while he contemplates that last phrase.
Dahmer just puts his head down and turns around with a blush.
Chicky starts. Ah, Chicky doesn't have a fishing rod. Never mind. Can Chicky exploit a boat?
Sure.
Uh,
There's only a primary deck and a little bit of an under storage area. It's not a very big boat. But if you want to roll a investigation, I'll kind of give more information as to what you could find. Okay. Under on the top of the main of the deck, in the main area, you have, of course, your sails, your rudder, and all that fun stuff. You do have a very small life raft, kind of hold off to the side. And then there's a few barrels here and there. Within the barrels on the main deck are some provisions. A lot of it, like probably 98% of it, looks like it's rotting and kind of going bad. But as you kind of dig down, eventually you do find some okay looking stuff. Like it's probably edible, but maybe. As you go down into the lower deck, you somewhat find kind of the same ideal, but stuff down here is more preserved. It's like uncooked rice, um, noodles and stuff like that. That you it can kind of last a little longer, but it's still it's been here.
okay, I guess I will. Tricky will let the party know. Hey guys, there might be some food down here for us to get, considering Fohar is no longer with us and I don't have free food. And I guess I'll start checking the food and putting it into the quote unquote wagon we have during this trip.
Okay. Okay.
Dahmer contemplates and finally realizes that the food that he was handed is spoiled.
Not the jerky. I made jerky, man. Garlic snake jerky, 25 pounds of it.
Wow.
Can I have some jerky?
Okay, it's moldy.
I can't say anything about that.
Can I have a non-moldy piece?
Yes. Tricky searches through it and then gives a non-moldy piece to Eritrea.
Thanks.
Cool. It's been a minute since we heard from you. What are you doing?
Are there any beds?
Go on investigation. Bed wise, you don't find any like actual beds, but you do see like mounds of hay kind of sprawling along one area in the underside of the ship that could have been for resting purposes.
I lay down and take a nap until we get to where we need to go.
So a couple hours go by, about 2-3 hours of sailing, and eventually y'all come across a dock. Dock appears to be a very finely made port. It's very small though, kind of like a fishing port in a way. But the wood that it's made out of, most of y'all can tell that it's more crafted of the elven kind than it is of any other race.
And look and see if there's any like fishing supplies left around.
There's a couple of like nets kind of laying around, but
Ooh.
nothing. Not a lot. Maybe like 2.
Hey, Tricky. You know how to use a net?
I think you just throw it on something. After all my experiences of getting grappled and tied up, I'm pretty sure I can figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
Grapple.
I grappled, tied up, rope. Same thing. I blame the DM.
I blame the character and the player. They're your
Mhm.
words.
I guess. Wait, so I look at it and say, do you want to try using these nets?
I want to watch you try.
Okay, so Tricky is going to tie part of the net to the boat.
Okay.
And then cast the rest of the net into the water and see if he can pull it up later. Like an hour or 2 down the road.
So y'all are gonna be sailing past the port.
Oh wait, are we gonna be selling past the port? Or we just took a random net from the port?
I think we're at the port.
Oh, okay. So we'll just leave it in the water and we'll come back in a day or 2, whenever we're done with our business here.
Okay.
I guess I look at. Oh, I go wake up Jakul. Jakul, wake up! It's we're here. I think
What do you mean you think? Is it an elven city or not?
it's an elven port.
Does it lead to an elven city? And is there a mountain?
I yell up to the rest of the group. Guys, I wasn't looking. What do you see? What do your elven eyes see?
Um,
Sorry, I'm fucking tired from that. You see a port and a forest, and off in the distance you see the mountain. It is closer, but it's still quite a bit of ways.
my elven eyes see a mountain in the distance. I say to Tricky.
Probably like a few more. Probably like a few more days walk at this point. If you sail, you will be sailing away from it, though.
Okay, so I told Jakul, it looks like the mountain it has to be on foot from here.
I get up and stretch and pat him on the shoulder. Alright, well, let's go then.
And I passed him a non-moldy piece of snake jerky.
Oh, appreciate it.
It's just that rank smelling moldy jerky.
Still tastes good, I hope.
Okay. So, Ravakalen, are you going to port here? Because you were the one sailing. Or do you wish to continue?
Wait, are we getting off here? Did you guys just get off here? 2 of you guys?
Oh no, we just got up and we're on the main deck now. I guess we
Yeah,
look at
we need
Ravakalen.
to we need to get off here and do some things.
Sounds like a plan. And then wait, I look at Ravakalen and ask, "Do you know how to park a boat? Dock a boat? Sorry, not
I
park a
feel
boat.
like it's parked now and it's proper, right? It looks fine.
Let's tie it up.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds perfect. Let's put an anchor if there's one.
We do that.
Yep.
Okay. So, y'all. Okay. So yeah, so y'all end up making port. Like I said, I'm not gonna put a map here right now, just because there's not anything in the general vicinity. So there is it's kind of like how the map is now, where you have the building, but the building's not here. It's a small little port, and it leads, and the pathway trails off towards the north, which geography wise, based on y'all's life, everybody knows the Elven City is in that direction.
All right. You guys ready to head towards the city?
Let's do it.
Tricky, did you get everything you wanted from the boat? Oh wait, sorry. Tricky
He
got
stepped away
all
for
the
5
food
seconds.
he wanted from the boat.
He stepped away for 5 seconds, and he's gonna follow you.
Is there anything in this vicinity of heading towards the town that I can investigate?
As y'all start heading towards the town, you can roll a perception check to kind of get an idea as to what's coming upon you. One second. Get token. Hold place.
Why did we all roll perception?
They're just kind of seeing what's, as they're walking up, kind of see what's coming.
Okay.
Yep. First thing y'all notice as a perception is Domer is not with y'all.
Oh. Wait, Rabbit Kalen, where's Domer?
What?
Where's Domer?
He was driving the boat, and I guess he's asleep on the boat. The boat's tied up and anchored.
Well, I guess we don't want to lose the boat, so maybe you should stay there.
Okay.
Or should I again?
Let's go wake him up.
Oh wait,
Okay,
Salem is still on the boat. Hold on, I got this. I telepathically communicate with Salem to wake up Domer by
right
biting
now
him.
it's kind of, y'all are off the boat. Domer still passed out on it.
Oh, so Salem did come with us. Never mind.
Salem's always gonna be following you unless you tell it to stop,
Okay,
because
that's
it is familiar.
I'm gonna run back to the boat. Dahmer! Get the fuck up! Let's go!
Are we just abandoning the boat?
No, we docked it and
It's
tied it up
docked,
and
tied,
anchored it.
Anchored.
Like, but who will
Okay.
know it belongs to us?
We're gonna risk it.
Oh, it's not like we paid for it anyway, right?
I summoned Dahmer and I'm back with the group.
Dahmer, do you wish to not wake up? Like, would your body be a natural heavy sleeper?
You're muted.
No, I'm awake.
Okay. All right. So eventually, y'all y'all arrive with the group. Based on y'all's perception checks, in the distance, y'all do see before you get, like, you see the city coming towards you, but you notice there's this small, almost wooden wall kind of surrounding the outskirts, and within it you see very dim camp light and a small house off to the west side of it. Um, as y'all approach closer and closer, y'all notice it is a graveyard. Within the graveyard, y'all see a man, or y'all see a simple clump of dirt kind of fly through the air from one of the empty graves. But you don't see any people. It looks like it's uninhabited. And obviously that's coming from this direction.
Okay, can I see anything? Since I can see so far? in the dark?
You all see that, and
Oh.
right now you're under moonlight at the moment.
I'm gonna go up and shout, "Hey, you the groundskeeper?"
Upon walking up to him, you see a human man who's roughly about 6'4", very pale skin, a bit black under the eyes, but you don't see any like direct sign of any form of exhaustion on him. As he looks to you, he gives you a really wide smile, and like all of his teeth are shown. But he kind of seems odd in his own way. Uh, when he does that and perks up, everybody notices the top, like his head, because he sticks about 2 feet out of the hole. He has slick black short hair, and his eyes are really wide. Like, his eyes are wide despite the black the darkness underneath them. And as you say, Harry the groundskeeper looks up and goes, "Yes, I am. I tend to these grounds."
Nice to meet you. Which way is it to get to the Elven City?
He goes, "Oh," kind of ponders for a minute, and he says, "You want to head out the gate there and hang a right and go straight around the pathway. That road will lead you to the north, and you'll pretty much make it coming up right up on you."
Okay, thank you. What is your name?
What's that? Trying to find a map while I'm doing this. He goes, "Oh, my name's Core." He goes, "What's your name?"
I get what?
Core.
C
Khorr.
Ahorr. Interesting. Uh, you can call me Jakul.
He nods for a moment. He goes, "Bit of an odd name in my opinion, but then again, isn't anyone's." And he kind of starts chuckling to himself in a way.
Well, names are only temporary, obviously, and I make an arm motion looking at all the graves.
He
Eventually, it's forgotten.
nods to himself. He says, "Well, that depends. Some are forgotten, some are held true to legend." He looks past you and goes, "Who are your friends there?"
It's just a small ragtag group of fellows that I met at a city not too far from here.
He goes, "Oh, nice. So y'all are travelers, and you said you haven't come far, but I mean, have they come by decently far? I would assume."
I don't know where they originate from. I just came across them, and they took me under their wing.
Oh,
Can I go to this guy?
you sure can.
Look, something's fucking funny with you. You got any local rumors or gossip?
Whoa!
He kind
Calm
of
down
raises
there.
an eyebrow.
I whisper to
He
him.
raises an eyebrow at you and says, "What do you mean something's funny with me? I just tend the graves."
Do you have any local rumors or gossip?
He goes, "Not with that approach. Why would I tell you any gossip if you call me odd or weird in some way?"
Oh man, I didn't mean any harm. What if I give you a
He goes, "Okay."
gift of a... I'm gonna give you something. Let's see. Look, I've got a thing I can give you right here. I give you a post-werewolf front foot. What do you think about that? You're
Kind of
styling
looks
now.
at it for a minute. He's just looking at it, and he goes,
That means
"That
a
looks
lot
like
to
a human
me.
foot."
You know, it means a lot to me is the point.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Thank
I mean,
you.
if you wish to give me a gift, I'll take it. No problem.
Now, do you please have any rumors or gossip?
Well, Not really. I've only just became the gravedigger recently. What about y'all? I mean, you're obviously travelers. Where do y'all hail from?
Somebody can help me out here. We're
I
on the
mean,
road.
we're from
You're the one that approached him.
far, far away.
That's right.
Well, I get where you're from, but I mean, what kind of what brings you here? What travels? Like what's your goal? Like what are you looking for?
Get a vision from a peep.
A vision from a peep?
Some shit on another level.
Yeah, like a marshmallow.
Oh, I've never heard of a magic peep before, but all right.
Yeah, it's wild.
I'll give you one if you let us borrow a donkey. Or two.
I
If
look
I
at Dominic and go, "We're not replacing you."
No.
you look around and you can tell that he doesn't have any animals on him. Like there are no animals around him.
Is he burying like a fresh grave?
Yes.
So you're the groundskeeper here. Are these bodies from the Elven city?
He goes, most of them are. Some of them are travelers. Some of them are bandits. But yes,
Do
for the
they
most part.
pretty busy down here?
Okay, I think I got a hiccup in the mic. You said, do they pretty busy down here?
Do they keep you pretty busy down
Oh.
here?
Okay, I didn't want to assume. He
Sorry.
goes, sometimes, yeah. Um, he goes, it's unfortunate when they do, but you gotta do what you can. If you understand. I just do what I can to help out the people. Helps with the passing, if you understand. If you understand.
Okay.
I'm gonna step aside here. How fortified is this elven city? Like, does it seem like it could withstand a good siege or anything?
Oh yes, yes. He goes, the city itself, it's guarded by a great dragon. I've heard stories of um Burag, and they give homage and pay tribute to the dragon once he's done defending. They've yet to be taken by anything, man, orc, or otherwise.
I'm sorry, what was the name of that dragon you said?
The same dragon name that you've known, Borog.
Oh, okay.
My being a piece of shit. For some reason, I can't find a goddamn map that I'm looking for because it won't let me get.
Is this man still standing in the grave?
Yep.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he's just kind of poking his head out, looking up at y'all.
Yeah, well, I look to the rest of the party, and is there any other questions you'd like for Core before we leave?
Uh, Tricky just looks at Core and waves at him, and then I guess gets ready to leave.
Okay. Wave at him.
Hi. Watch out for those magic peeps.
He goes, watch out for the dead rising. And he does like this imitating almost zombie stance. And then stops for a moment, and kind of nods. Quick question at a game. Who has Foarg's head? Because I know one of y'all took it.
I have it.
Should be, yeah.
I got Farhar's bone skull.
Where do you keep it?
Strapped in a bag on my waist.
Do you have a bag big enough to carry that head?
I got a belt pouch.
That's like a gold pouch. It's very small.
Okay. Then no, I guess he's just hanging on the side of my waist with some rope.
As y'all kind of start to depart, he takes note of that and points at it and goes, "You be mindful of that." He goes, "Usually, if not all the bodies burned or buried, the dead have a way of coming back to haunt if they have unfinished business. Just fair warning."
Okay, so before I leave with the rest of the group, I'm going to turn around and ask, how long has this been happening?
What?
The dead rising.
Just speaking out of theory. I mean, it's been known. Like you hear tales of zombies and skeletons.
Around this area specifically?
Just in general, you'll talk to any cleric, they'll all tell you. He goes, "Was that one a friend of y'all's?"
Yeah.
Very much.
He's a cool
And
dude.
keep his head on. Why
Keep
not
his
give him
head on?
Why not give him a proper burial?
Is I
Well,
really
if the dead rises around here, might as well burn it.
Did you burn all of it, or did you bury the last part? Because you got to do this. If you do one with one part, you got to do it with the rest of it.
Oh, we
most of it
buried.
was burnt.
No, we buried it.
Well, he was already burnt to a crisp. I've got a crispy finger necklace, and we've got the skull of our companion because we miss him. We wanted him to join our adventure.
Plus, I'm thinking about getting it cleaned and then have it formed into a cup.
Let's see. Personally, I would, but that's just my take on the matter.
Okay, well, you have a good one. Thanks for the warning. Cryptic little shit.
He kind of just looks at you, and you can tell he's got a bit of an opinion in his eyes, but he doesn't say it. He just goes, "Yep."
Well, before I leave, I'm going to give him 5 gold and thank you for the information, and I apologize for the others' behavior.
Okay. Y'all be safe.
You too. You work with the dead and they supposedly rise around here.
Again, they don't really rise around here. Just, you ask anybody about the undead, and they'll tell you stories. Seeing ghosts, skeletons, especially those who are not given a proper vengeful spirits, as some call them.
Well, you have a good rest of your night.
He's just nodding, kind of watching the head. You can see kind of a bit of a sorrow in his eyes. Just mostly because he's a digger, so he's obviously has a
Tricky would like to give him a hug before before we leave.
Gotta give him a hug. Quick question. How blurry is this map to everybody?
Very.
God,
Kinda blurry.
I'm having issues with
Blurry, but not blurry enough.
I'm having issues with maps right now. And I'm trying to get the Elven City map put up. Been trying for about minutes. Thought went to a shower and still having the issue. Let me try.
What's the ratio of that image?
I don't know. I'm just saving and putting down. Oh, it's small. That's a small ass ratio. It's not a problem. Let me try something different.
I was gonna say you could probably just do some click on edit and then just change the ratio real quick.
I don't know what ratio I'd put it at. It's not even pulling up. Okay, so it's actually a corrupted file. Lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna describe the Elven City, kind of as we go, and then when I can find a map that'll work, I'll post it. Anyways, y'all get towards the Elven City. There is a wall around it. It's pretty packed. And but you can see that it's on a multiple tier kind of look.
Are the tiers look different in terms of like how well kept they are, or is that something I can't see from where I am?
You can kind of see that the lower tier of the map is more. It's kind of how it rises up. It starts at the lowest tier, goes up to the highest tier. Same concept with the map itself.
Bossing say. Gotcha.
Yes, we're doing Avatar now.
If that works, me. I think that's the same one you were using, right?
That's the
Yeah, I changed the ratio for it.
appreciate that. Save. Come on. For some reason, my computer's being really slow right now. Load. This one. Yeah, small. It might not kick him. Kind of blurry. Okay, so I'm gonna do this into Discord. I'll put it under D&D picks because that image actually works really well. But files too. Of course it is. try this instead. Here. Domer, can you put that in D&D Pix? Might be better if you did it that way.
There's D&D picks. Oh, there it is.
Ooh, it's so pretty.
Ooh, I love this.
It's funny it's not working.
Sounds like we can have a lot of adventures here.
No stealing shit.
I was talking about doing guild quests or shit like that, but okay, yeah, stealing is fun too.
The way the map's set up, obviously the top of the map's the north, south, east, west. Y'all come in from the road to the exact south. So basically at the very bottom of the map, the one with no bridge, y'all come in through that angle. Even though the map itself doesn't really show a lot of houses, there are many buildings and structures within the city. They're all kind of not only on the outskirts the way it is, but on the inner layer. Oh, never mind. It's popping up just fine now. Those look like bushes and stuff. So no, we're good. So that's actually perfect. Never mind. But yeah, so you can see how they've got the lower tier. It's a lot more jam packed. That's because that's where all the lesser. I don't want to say the poor elves, because all the elves look pretty finally wealthy in their own way, but they are not as rich as the middle layer, and so on and so forth. Obviously, you have the castle up at the top part, and that fountain has a statue of Alona and Coralon the Rethian kind of back to back in their own respective way.
What layer are we currently in? The middle?
Coming from down south.
That path that's directly down south, that ground path. So I guess it's
Mhm.
like lower to mid, or going up to mid.
Yeah. So you that has the walkway to go to the lesser, and as you continue, when it gets to the rocky kind of road, it has a pathway to go to the mid, and if you continue, you're on top. And then to the very north, past all this stuff, you can see the mountain off in the distance. Looks like it could be a couple days travel, but y'all are here at the moment.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do? Walk right through or stay for a little bit?
We should probably get some rest and sort out our bags while we're still here.
Yeah, I also want to find somebody to inspect this bowl.
I guess I look at the rest of them and I say, I'll take Dominic and I'll see if I can find an inn with some stables in it.
I'm gonna go find a jeweler.
Oh, and then I guess I look at the group. Who wants to take Ravikalen with them so I can keep in touch?
You mean Salem?
Salem, not Ravikalen. Sorry, Ravikalen. I look at Ravikalen and give Ravikalen a hug and I say, sorry, I mean Salem.
Eritrea
Ravikalen, let's go find a person to inspect this, and we'll bring Salem.
Perfect.
And I tell them, if Salem bites you, it means that I'm in trouble. If Salem pats you, it means I found an inn.
You can
And
hear
then-
Salem behind him going, rah, 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 kind of nodding.
Yep. And I guess I take Dominic and start looking.
We also head off and start looking.
Yes.
I'm already gone.
Ooh, joke. Tricky. Actually, you know what? Let's do initiative turn orders. This way I can kind of go in a correct motion as to who goes.
Do I need to drag my icon somewhere?
I was just
Well, Here, now you don't have to because I just put y'all back at the graveyard, and your icon should be on here. This way you can just click your icon for rid of.
Wait, what do you click?
Click on your icon, and then click on initiative.
Did you guys see my dice?
You gotta click initiative.
I did.
Oh, did you?
I'm ready up.
Oh no, I don't. Oh, I see it.
I'm having a weird moment. My icon keeps on disappearing when I scroll down. Shit.
Alrighty, so we'll go into descending order. So Tricky, you will go first. You were looking for a place to stable Dominic, correct?
Yep. And then I want to also roll perception and see if I find any nice stores along the way in terms of like either weapon shops or trinkets.
Which level are you searching in?
I'm gonna start with the mid level to see the prices first.
Okay. Did you go left or right?
Left's always a good way. So Tricky goes left.
So you go along the path that has the 3 waterfalls at the or the 3 gates with the waterways going down.
Yep.
So you'll kind of search around those first 3 buildings. I know it only shows 3, but I'm gonna say it's got like a kind of like a street in a way. So go ahead and roll a. I guess we'll do a perception to see if you can find what you're looking for. Okay. You do find a couple small inns. Nothing that really piques your fancy. Kind of just simply put together, simply made. They seem to be empty at the moment because it is nighttime. So you would assume, looking through the windows, that people are probably sleeping if they are here. But I mean, you could put Dominic in one of these. It would just come to the way the map's set up. It is between the lesser district and the higher district, and it can kind of get a little out of the way, especially if you're all the way in the north doing something. But it's up to you if you want to put them here or not.
I guess I'll keep walking and look for like some place near the center of town that's hopefully not too expensive.
Okay, so
And since it's nighttime, it's fine. Just it's walking is
stay
fine.
in the middle area.
Yeah.
That's fine. Let me see. Roll here. Okay. As you're walking through, you do find small bridges to pass over the waterways, and when you get towards the left hand, where the more amount of buildings are, you eventually do find a somewhat familiar looking building. It's made of elven material, so you can't really pinpoint where you've seen it, but something about the actual design of the building seems familiar.
Tricky goes in.
Okay.
And
As
I'll
Tricky
leave Dominic outside, tied up.
As Tricky walks in, you see a very familiar looking gnome off in the distance, across the way over the bar. Blonde hair, kind of cleaning his mugs. He looks up and smiles at you as if he knows you, but he doesn't say anything at this time.
I go up to the bar and I say, "Mix."
He kind of grins. He goes, "Tricky."
How are you? What is going on?
He goes, "Well, you've made it to the city of, where is my notes? So I can get my notes. There it is. He goes, well, it appears that you have arrived at Emensire, which I will put the name of. He goes, and now you've entered my you've entered my tavern in a way. What is going on? He goes, what's going on with you?
Oh man, we had such a crazy adventure. We skinned a few werewolves. We fought a few people. We lost a friend. But I'm so glad to see you. And then I guess I look at him and go, "Is it possible for me to get some food and some drink while I'm here and waiting for the rest of my party?"
He goes, "Of course you can." He goes, "And I assumed you want Dominic to be placed in the back."
Yes, please, if possible.
No problem at all. And he kind of nods and just goes to start preparing food. You see one of his barmans go around the backside. Jakul, where did you head in this city?
I'm gonna look for a weaponsmith so I can sell a couple things. I'm gonna check the middle layer.
Okay. Do you want to go left or right?
I guess I'll go right.
Right. Okay. Roll perception.
What just oh, okay.
You do see a weaponsmith, but due to the time, because it is nighttime, you can tell that it is closed at the moment.
How late at night is it roughly?
The moon is not exactly right above you, but it's getting close. So
I'll
probably around
just
11.
sit outside next to the doorway then.
So you'll sit outside next to the doorway and let me decide something else. Reva Kalen, what is it that you are doing?
So, Eritrea and I are looking for a shop that can inspect this horn. So, where are we currently? Her and I?
If you're looking at the map of the old city,
Yes.
you're at the very bottom road leading towards the city, the one that doesn't have a bridge on it.
Okay, Eritrea, how far should we go?
Mm, let's head like left in the mid layer. Sorry, west. Let's head west in the mid layer.
Perfect. That's where we go.
So y'all kind of head toward. You're at the lower district, right?
A mid.
Mid district to the left. Okay. The first set of buildings that y'all pass by, it's kind of the same thing. It's nothing really shop wise. As y'all continue to go along your path, you do come across the second part of the city to the left. Like it's the middle area. Go left, but go to the second set of buildings across the way from that lighthouse. You both as well would notice the very familiar looking tavern. That y'all see, y'all looking through the window, y'all can see Turkey's inside of kind of having his own little conversation. Roll a perception to see if you see any other actual stores. Okay, both of you. Okay, Eritrea, you would notice that there is a little shop district, but again, y'all would notice that the shops are currently closed because it is nighttime.
Okay. I'm gonna take note mentally and look at
And then,
Ravikalen. Holy shit, that's mix in there.
and then
It's
Eritrea,
tricky.
you would feel the tap from Salem on your shoulder.
Okay. Let's go in here and catch up. We go in.
Okay, so y'all head in. Mix kind of looks up and smiles a minute and goes, "There's two of your companions now, Trick."
And Tricky, with a mouth full of food, goes "Meow, meow, meow, meow," and nods at them.
Mix, I don't know what's happening, but hello.
He goes, "Well, Tricky's eating a plate of food. You appear to have a cat on your shoulder, and I have sleeping residents upstairs. If you're curious what's actually is happening, but all right."
Yes, this is still the goodest kitty. You travel a lot, I guess. Have you
Oh
been?
no. He goes, "Oh no, I don't really travel anywhere. I go just around my bar. Doing fine. Business is doing well as usual."
We love that. I'm assuming you still have great tequila, so I'll have some of that.
Oh, always, always. And he kind of goes into the back before getting it. And Rabbi Kalen, you are also in Mix's Tavern. If you want to ask or do something or interact in any way.
I say hi. How the hell are you? And I want to eat, please. And I eat some
He goes,
things.
he nods and he goes to make a plate. Domer,
Hmm.
what do you do?
I just start walking around because I know it says nighttime, so nothing's probably open.
Okay. Which level of the city are you walking around in?
I would say probably right now, north right side, top layer.
Okay. The lesser, lower, the middle, the upper end.
Upper end.
Okay. As you are walking around the upper end, I'm going to switch maps for everybody real quick. You get to about where you are on the map. Actually, you kind of get a little closer than that. You're probably right around here, kind of taking in the sights and whatnot. And off to your right, you see an elven guard starting to approach you. Nothing about him seems aggressive, despite me not finding a non-aggressive.
Aggressive.
He's an elf or whatever.
How close is he? Okay, he's pretty
More
close.
orcish than elves. Once the token gets on the map, I'll put him where he's supposed to go.
Excuse me.
Okay, let me phrase that. Once the token's on the map on my screen, if it goes on y'all's, then give me. Oh my god, this takes forever for some reason. Like, it's not even cloudy outside. Why did it take so damn long?
Do you need to refresh your page?
Yeah, probably. Let me try that real quick.
Yeah, it's fun. You can do whatever you want.
I'm still here, so no, you cannot. Token on the screen. Oh, there's the token. Okay, cool. There they are. Okay, so the guard is to your left, so he's right about here. And
Okay,
he's walking, and you can see him walking towards you.
I walk towards him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably meet somewhere right about here. Guard kind of nods, understand that you're walking towards him, and he goes, this can be considered awkward in some cases, and this isn't usually something that we have to deal with, especially at this time. But you're the only tiefling that we have in the city, and for that, I've got a few questions for you, if you wouldn't mind coming with me.
Can you tell me for the reasons?
Well, we've had a lot of complaints about you.
Oh, lots of complaints. Well, I
Yes.
just got to the city, and you can
And
pretty
you've
much
already
confirm that
caused
with.
some kind of mischief, we understand.
I just got here,
So
though.
if you want to, understandable, and that's fine. It'll all be settled in time. And you can see his hand kind of go for the sword on his hip as he's speaking to you. His tone nor his body language shifts, but it's almost like he's preparing for just in case measures.
Okay, I put my hands up and just ask, can you at least tell me what the mischief was?
He goes, "You're being accused of the crimes of uh, assault to one of our highest nobles, not paying bar tabs, initiating a bar fight, and you've and well, thievery."
Thievery. Okay. Um,
Yes.
two of those sound like me. Uh, can you describe what the tiefling looked like? Like how he was described to you?
He goes, "Of course," and he gives the exact description of your character. Your to the T. Your height, your red eyes, your crimson skin color, uh, um, 6 foot tall, looking a little young compared to the human's age. Black hair, carrying 2 swords in your armor.
Oh shit! I guess I'll come with you. I got no reason to deal with this. Let's go.
All right, and he takes you away towards to a guard house. I'm just gonna put y'all up here. No, that's not necessarily where it is. As he walks you in, he opens the door, and you see a man dressed in very fine, elegant clothing. And he turns, he goes, "That's him." He goes, "That's the son of a bitch that walked up and pinched me right on my ass. Because I wanted him charged for it." And you can see the guard captain kind of looks at you with a bit of a discerning expression. And he says, "Yeah, we've had quite a few complaints about him."
Hmm. So the assault was for pinching his butt cheeks?
Oh no, the assault that we got before was punching a man in the face. One of our high esteemed clerics, in fact.
Hmm. So how much time would I have to be in jail for?
If you are guilty of these crimes, you're looking at could be a few weeks, could be a few months, could be a few days, depending on your um what's the word I'm looking for? Looking on your behavioral. You could do some form of community service, or you can pay a fine of about 150 gold pieces, possibly more, depending on the severity and what the High Council calls for.
And I call some witnesses because I can prove that I just literally just walked into town, so it gives me no time to literally do any of this.
Is that's up to the council. Because you have to speak with them, but unfortunately they don't have anything happening until the morning. So we're gonna have to keep you in content until then.
Hmm. How much do I have to pay you now? And to prove that I'm not going to leave the city and literally just actually rest in a bed
If you want to pay now and have within city bounds, meaning you cannot leave
until
um,
court.
until the court date happens and whatnot, we have a insurance of 400 gold pieces, but you will be monitored by the I'm sorry, not 400. I'm looking at my notes wrong. Because you'll have to pay 150 gold pieces, but you'll be monitored by one of our guards, and until your trial stands.
Okay, and if anything happens during that guard watching me, it will instantly prove that I am not guilty. Am I
It
correct?
won't instantly prove anything. Most people don't commit crimes when they're being watched.
But what happens if crimes do happen?
Then you're instantly proved as guilty.
What if crimes do happen, but I'm being watched by the guard? And the guard proves
Oh.
that it wasn't me.
If we hear more crimes happening of someone that matches your description while you're being watched by the guard, then you'll get your money back, a sincere apology by us, and we'll have to keep looking for the actual culprit, which, like I said, looks just like you, and we don't get many tieflings here.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll give you the 150 gold then.
Because we appreciate it. He takes your 150 gold. He actually puts it in a lockbox and slides it into a sleeve. He closes the box, looks at you, and says, "Now we are going to need a name if you want to come collect this gold later."
Oh, my name is Dahmer. Dahmer Zhang.
He goes, Dahmer Zhang. And you see him just wave his hand, and your name appears etched into the box. It's there, into the locked slide.
Ooh, pretty. Can I learn how to do that?
The guard that brought you in, he kind of nods. He says, "All right, well, go about your business, and I'll be right here with you."
Okay. I guess I just walk out now.
Yep.
Okay. Well, and he's sticking with me out of character.
He's sticking with you.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go to the inn and talk to the guys about my situation.
He goes, "That inn sounds good. Might I recommend? We have a couple different inn choices if you want some ideas. We've got the tallest tree, which is pretty decent. You actually sleep in a tree house on its own. You have a Lona's pony, which isn't really one that I prefer, but some of the more flexible folks go there. Mix's Tavern, which is always a treat.
Oh, pause.
And
Did you say
yes,
Mix's Tavern?
I did. Only gnome in the city.
Short little perky gnome.
Oh yeah,
Make some
blonde
great
hair.
wine.
Very, very pleasant to speak with every once in a while.
Yeah, make some good ass wine.
Oh, he makes some of the best elven wine I have ever put my lips upon. And he's not even an elf, which is what baffles me.
How long has he been here?
I remember his tavern since I was a boy.
That's weird.
If you want, I can direct you towards him.
Yeah, let's go there.
Okay. He goes, "Okay, start walking, and I'll tell you when to turn."
Okay.
And he watches you like a hawk the entire way. But basically, same concept. I'm not going to do maps because it's obviously Mixed Tavern, but eventually y'all make it to his tavern, where you find Ravakaelin, Eritrea, and Tricky inside. Hang on a minute. Let me get to Jakul, because now I have the rest of the party in one spot. Jakul, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna wait for morning, but sitting in armor all night doesn't sound exactly too comfy. So, I'm gonna go back the way I came, follow Tricky's footsteps to see if he found it. And
Ooh. Roll a survival to see if you can find a halfling's footsteps within a elven city.
the fuck is survival? There it is. You kidding me?
Miko.
Yeah, you're fine. Because again, it's a halfling's footsteps, so it'd probably be a child's in an elven city. That's easy to find. So eventually you do find it. I just need to make sure you didn't roll a 1. You follow it along the pathway, and eventually you get caught up by Domer and a elven guard. The elven guard looks like he's in a basic kind of attire, but the guard is constantly staying within 5 feet of him and watching him like a hawk. He takes note of you, but his eyes snap right back to Domer.
I'm gonna call out the Domer. Make a new friend, did you?
Yeah, apparently I'm in some shit that I'm literally trying to tell this guard that I haven't done because we just got here. So, guard, this is actually one guy that can prove that I haven't done shit.
Yeah, no, we just got here. We just got done talking to Core.
Jakul, describe your character real quick.
Me, look,
Like mostly your attire.
6'5", blue eyes, scaly silver skin.
Attire. Your clothing.
Oh, okay.
If I didn't say that, then my apologies.
Oh, you did. I just didn't hear you. I'm fucking
Okay.
tired. Let me quickly look up what this even looks like. I forget. Oh, that looks prettier than I imagined. Well, I'm wearing my adamantine armor, which is like a green kind of thing, with basic common clothes on top of it. Yeah. Don't really need anything beyond that.
Okay. I just want to make sure that there wasn't anything showing that could be negative, but you're fine. So the guard
No,
just kind of
that is hidden underneath my armor.
Okay. So the guard just nods. He goes, well, like I said, because like we said before, time will tell. He goes, no, Nix's Tavern is this way, and he looks towards Jakul, and he goes, if you're coming to join, then that direction.
Okay.
And y'all kind of
Well,
make it down to what?
how does he have a bond to pay? Some kind of fee he's got to pay?
He goes, oh, fees are paid up at the moment, but everything will be determined at morning rise whenever the Elven Council is awake.
Okay. I follow to Mix's Tavern.
Okay. As y'all enter, y'all see Revacalen, Tricky, Eritrea sitting at the bar with Mix before them. Apparently, the elves and the halfling now have cornrows, and Mix is shaking his head, going, "No, no, no," because I much appreciate it, but this beard, it takes a lot of time to do it the way it does.
Listen, if you change your mind, I got you.
He goes, "Listen, if I change my mind, the missus will probably kill me."
We'll give her braids too.
Mix, do you have any local rumors or gossip?
He goes,
What about another
none.
tiefling in town? That's not
Y'all
ours.
would see as you ask him this, you all see Domer, Jakul, and a guard walk in, and Mix kind of shakes his head. He goes, and he says real quietly, just enough for y'all to hear. He goes, with him walking in here, I wouldn't really be at the liberty to say, but I'm gonna go check on the stock in the back. And he kind of walks around a corner.
I follow him.
Dahmer,
Uh,
what did you do?
Seriously, Dahmer, already? We just
okay,
got
look.
here.
Exactly my point. I told him that we literally just got here. I've done nothing. I just been looking around, and then apparently I've assaulted a high priest. I've done a shitload of shenanigans, and I pinched some guy's ass.
We just
Salem
got
is-
here. You did that already?
Salem is shaking her head
Apparently.
like disdain.
I love Salem.
I'm gonna look to the
Speaking
guard and ask, are you sure you got the right one? I know this is an elven city. You probably don't get a lot of tieflings, I understand.
He pulls out a piece of paper and he says, "Here's the description," and he hands it to you. And as you read it, it matches Domer to the T.
Yeah, I think you got a copycat running around.
Yeah, I think so too.
Revacalen, as you walk into the back, you see Mix. He is taking stock of the stuff in the back area. turns to you, says, because if when the guard leaves, I'll kind of explain that your friend out there might be in some trouble.
Okay, is that the only paper they have that shows what the bad person looks like?
What paper? You have not seen paper. You walked in the back when
Oh.
Mix walked in the back.
What is the guard looking at?
You do not know. You have walked in the back when Mix walked in the back.
Well, then I walk from the back to where I was.
Okay. Then you see the piece of paper.
Okay, is this
As
the
they
only
are
paper?
all on the board. The guard goes, well, this is the description paper that every guard will receive in the city. A message gets sent out to us all. We write it down. Straight from our guard captain to us.
Where is the guard captain located?
Within the guard's hut.
Is that far away?
It is in the northeasternmost part of the city, within the middle area. That's the most military advanced spot for us to be, which allows us to get from point A to point B quickly.
So are you following us forever? What's happening?
I'm not following any of you except for him, and he points at Domer.
He's my new buddy.
Your paper
Because
is
I'm only
obviously
following
forged.
him until the Elven Council causes him to be justified or guilty. For the forgery, no, because again, I have been sent a direct message from my guard captain, and I wrote this down myself, word from word, what he said.
Well, I'm gonna look at Domer and the guard. Then one of you two is paying for that guard's room and alcohol, because I'm not.
I look at the guard and go, I guess you're a new party member for a little while. And
Yes.
look at Mix and go, oh, Mix is in there, and say, oh, you could stay with us. We have extra room
Are
in
you
our room.
sure you want that, Tricky?
Not really with everyone here, but
Okay,
we
first
can't
things
let.
first, I gotta ask. Don't guards get like a discount on rooms? Like, don't they stay for free?
Who are you asking?
Forgot his name.
Mix is in the back right now.
Mix.
Mix is in the back taking inventory.
Oh, I thought he was up front. Okay.
He is not.
Well, first let's ask him if he has any discounts on guards, because I feel like guards can sleep wherever they want for free.
The guard kind of shrugs. He goes, "I get a free room at the guard captain's hut, but no, whatever room that you purchase, it's the one I'm sleeping in until tomorrow."
So you're saying we're sharing a bed?
No. You can take the bed. I will.
Suddenly the guard
Probably
questions
sleep
himself.
Because I'll sleep in a chair.
Chicky looks at the guard and goes, it's okay. Domer goes many ways.
Okay. Well, I got a chain on me if you need me to be tied up or anything. Not in that kind of way.
He
Not
goes,
into the stuff.
I'll do noted.
I think I made a mistake.
Who's in charge of you?
He goes, the guard captain, of course. His name is Arwen.
And where
think about it.
is this critter at?
He is currently at the guard's keep, but soon he will be heading home.
I want to go to his home and wait on him.
You will not be going to his home,
I
as
want
your
to.
friend is in custody.
Excuse me?
Because you will not be going to his home, because your friend is currently under being watched. So if you are going to his home to try to dissuade him in any way whatsoever, it can be considered tampering with the criminal intent.
Okay, let's not do anything. So if anything happens while he's watching me and they get records of it tomorrow morning, I'm technically home free. With his persuasion with the court afterwards. Speaking of which, I never got your name.
Kind of nods. He goes, not many people ask for a guard's name.
Well, you're the guard that's gonna be sleeping with me technically. So I would like to know who to call upon if I am not guilty. At the same time, if I get touched in any way, I know who to blame.
He goes, please. For one, I always go for consent. You don't wish to be touched. It won't be happening unless with due force. My name, however, is Zaus uh, Illiferin.
Zaus
I'll
is
put that. I'll put that name in.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember that fucking name.
Can you also put the name of the guard captain in there?
Out of character. We're all in the same tavern, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so shall we all head to bed so I can wake up in the morning and see what the fuck is happening with this
Where does
situation right now?
does Mick sleep in the
Mick,
tavern?
Mix walks out from the back room.
Mix.
Okay.
I'm gonna need another tequila.
Mix,
goes,
we have a friend sleeping with us tonight.
I see. Well, your room is still where you left it, if that's the one you wish to use.
My keys still
As
work?
he goes, your keys will still work. He goes, for the tequila, is this for everybody or just for you?
Me too.
I read the room to gauge whether they want the
No.
tequila.
No, the
Tricky
guard
looks at
definitely not.
I do.
Eritrea, says, I have to prepare to see what food is spoiling or not, so maybe not tonight.
I order it
guard
for
kinda-
everyone.
The guard kind of shrugs. He goes, actually, I'm gonna step outside for a moment. Forgot to take care of a bit of a bladder problem. Mix,
I'm
would you
gonna follow
watch
the
this
guard.
one for me? Mix kind of nods.
No, I'll follow
He
the
goes to
guard.
walk.
No,
He
I'm
goes to
following.
walk out back, and as you follow him, he turns to you and kind of puts his hand up, and then closes the door between y'all.
I'll miss you.
Who did that? Who
I-
shut the door?
I'm
Guard.
Did
I'm
the guard
actually
put his hands up?
No, the guard just puts one hand up, like kind of trying to stop you, because he's got to go. Because he's basically going to take a piss.
in the bar or in the back of the bar.
He walked out. He walked out the backside.
Okay, I will go out the backside to check on Dominic and check on the inventory of the food.
Okay, you go out the backside to go do that. And then Domer, are you still walking out back, or are you staying in?
Oh, I'm walking out back. I'm staying with him.
You gotta walk out back.
I will
As you
watch
walk
his
out-
dick if I have to.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Mix, like, dude, whisper to us now the local rumor and gossip that you wouldn't tell me in the fucking cooler. Please, please, my friend, tell me right now. Why he's outside? Quick, and
Mix
tell
goes.
us.
Mix goes. Now wouldn't be the best time. And he kind of looks over, and everybody you see a tiefling who is 6 feet tall. Looks about the age of 27, red eyes, crimson skin, black hair. His eyes are very panicked as he walks downstairs from the rooms.
Can
Oh
can
my
you write it down on a
God.
piece of paper? Because I have
Mix
paper and a
goes.
pen.
Mix goes. He goes, yeah, sure, I can write it down. And he goes to search for a piece of paper and a
Wait,
inkwell.
hold on. Is he like walking down right now?
Yeah, he walks down the stairs right now, looks at you all, has panic in his eyes.
I grab
And,
Kaylin. I'm like, we gotta get him.
And he hauls out the front door.
Oh,
We gotta chase him.
Yes, you guys go. I'm gonna talk to Mixes.
What's our turn
I-
order? What's our turn order?
Drag Rabbit Kaylin with me, and I have Salem on my shoulder still, and I hope that he's communicating with Tricky that we're distressed.
Yes, perfect. Yes. Do it, Salem.
Do I hear it? I guess I hear it. I'm telepathically connected to him.
Domer, if you would roll the damn word initiative real quick for me.
A 10.
So he, oh, god damn it, because I'm fucking deleting it. That's shit.
Roll again.
No, 10's fine.
Am I good?
Turn. So you're out back. He bolts it out the door and starts. I'm going to use this map again just because it's easier to kind of do this. So we'll put Nix's Tavern about here. And he bolts it out and goes 10, 25, 30. At that moment, if y'all want to, we're going to go back. We're going to continue in turn order. So Ravakian will go first. If you want to start with your token here, just drag your character sheet to this square.
Wait, do I see him running out?
You do not, because you walked out the back.
Damn.
And Tricky walked out the back.
Okay, so is it my turn?
Yes, you walk out. You head out the front door and you see him looking at
Where is he? Do we see?
Domer's token.
He's on Domer's token?
He is Domer's token.
He's using me as...
Okay. I can move and then attack, right?
If you plan on attacking,
Oh, so sorry. Yes. Okay. Give me 1 second here. It says, out of character, because of Dread Ambusher, I can give myself a bonus to my initiative rolls equal to my wisdom modifier. Oh,
if we were doing initiative at this time, could, but initiative's already been gone for this chase.
okay. Out of character, if you can tell me, is anybody else near me to protect me if I get into some shit?
They are all still inside the building right now.
Okay. Oh.
Didn't somebody follow you?
Wait, I thought we were together.
Yeah. She's out the front door. The rest of you are still inside because it has not been y'all's turn yet.
Okay, just 1 second here. Alright, I'm gonna attack him. Oh.
Damn.
That is.
Oh, shit.
Click on longbow.
Thank you.
Deal damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it still my turn?
You can move if you want because you haven't moved yet. So all you do is attack him.
I'll stay here.
Okay.
You
Domer
sure,
out
actually?
back.
Oh.
The actual Domer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You make it out back and you see the guard taking a piss.
You're very large for an elf.
He kind of turns and goes, You don't mind privacy much for a earthly demon spawn.
Well, I'm a demon spawn. What'd you expect?
Use that.
And plus, I'm being proven some shit or being guilty of some shit. So I need you to watch me 24/7, even when you take a piss. So when I take a piss, you're coming in with me.
He goes, all right, fine. And he kind of turns and almost as he's continuing.
You really want to just get with him, don't you, Domer? As Tricky just like overhears the conversation, just couldn't help himself.
He has a nice ass.
Hang on a minute. Let me pull some D6s to see what his fucking charisma is. 5, 9, 15. So yeah, he's above average than your standard elf.
He's pretty handsome. He has a nice ass. I would do him.
Hey, Okay.
Well, Domer. Oh,
I'm so sorry. Can you guys give me like 1 minute to go pee? My headset died and I have it plugged in, and I'll be right back. So sorry.
take your time.
Okay, go ahead.
Someone's really into the roleplay thing. Jeez.
I literally just had to pee too, so.
Eritrea, it is your go.
Okay, I'm like right outside because I chased them out, right?
Yeah, because you'll follow behind Rabbi Caitlin.
Okay, and
Which
she
will be
just
fine.
she just attacked fake Dahmer.
Yeah, you had seen out the window. She pulled her bow and struck at the domer that is running.
Is he 30 feet from me?
He is not. A little
He's
late.
35 feet from you.
You
Can I
could move.
catch up to him?
With 30 feet will put you right behind him, or right
Okay,
next to him.
thank you. Back.
Okay. Hold on. I think I can actually go 45 feet because of one of my items. Does that make me catch up to him?
Well, 30 feet would have you catch up to him because you'll be within 5 feet of him.
Can I try to grapple him? Like a gazelle?
I mean, like tackle him.
Yeah.
It'll be your strength.
Oh, fuck.
No, it'll be your athletics against their acrobatics or athletics, depending on which one's higher.
Do I have to roll for this?
No. Okay, let me roll real quick. Hang on. Figure out. Okay, you successfully grapple him.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm just saying, if I had to roll for that, that would have been horrible. I'm a +5 in my acrobatics.
Has Salem like telepathically alerted Tricky?
Salem has not. Salem is still inside the bar.
Oh, but
Shit, I thought it was on my shoulder.
Salem with Eritrea was on her shoulder.
Yeah, it was on your shoulder.
Salem has
goodness.
not. Salem hopped up her shoulder at a bar at some point and is still in the bar.
Okay,
But did Salem see all this though?
Yeah, but Salem hasn't done anything yet. Because
Okay.
Salem will always go after Tricky.
Okay, I've got this fake Dahmer grappled, and I look back and I'm like, Salem, Rabbi Kalen, get everyone.
Can I roll perception to see if I heard that?
You hear him say, "Hold on, hold on, hold on," and he is not resisting. As you grapple, I say, "We can talk about this amicably, but we have to do it somewhere else." And I
Where?
nudge my head towards a back alley.
Kind of towards this way.
And he's holding his hands up as you have him grappled.
I will agree to this if you let me tie you up.
He presents his hands,
I tie that bitch up,
and
like
I
his hands,
slowly just
so he can still walk with me.
Roll a survival.
I don't want this one.
Brain Seed, since you haven't given a name yet, I'm gonna call you by your Discord name for now. You get tied up, but you can feel that they're very loose.
Wait, what?
I will walk us to this alley that he desires.
Okay, well that'll be on your next move because you have gone your full speed this time.
I actually have
Tricky.
a bonus moving action.
You have a dash action if you don't do an actual action. Your actual action was to grapple.
Okay, cool.
Tricky. You are back there with Dominic, seeing an elf penis, and Domer.
Did I hear them? Did I hear Eritrea yell a few seconds ago?
You did hear that, yes.
I guess out of curiosity, because I think this is a path here, right?
Sure.
Sir.
Yeah, well, it's a building, but I'll say there's like a little gap in between them.
Okay, so I guess I look at Domer and I say, "Hey, Domer, I'm gonna check out what Eritrea was yelling about," and I kind of just walk over.
If you do
And
a full round,
yeah, I guess I'll do a full round
you
and
can get to
just.
you can get to about here. And you can kind of see around the corner for him.
Okay, I'll do that then, and I'll look at it and then go, "Oh my God, we have a new friend!" And
You
then,
see Eritrea holding Domer as you just left Domer, and
oh,
the new Domer is now wrapped up in bindings.
I thought Domer's in the kicky shit. Wait, hold on, Domer has a twin? And I look at the other Domer and go, "Are you Domer's twin brother?" And I ask for his name. What's your name?
No, I'm not his twin brother, but if we were to continue this, it would best be out of sight and out of the main streets.
I think
And I'm nodding towards the back alley and be like, just the three of us, 3 against 1, it should be a good thing for you guys.
Uh,
And as he says that, Jakul, what do you do?
I'm gonna sit at the bar, look at mixes, and ask to order a rather weak drink and ask what is going on.
Mix kind of nods and he takes the tequila shot that he was starting to hand out everybody, puts it in a glass, fills it up with different kind of spices and some water to kind of water it down. It's almost like a one shot mixer with with a club soda, but there's nothing. But you can't carbonate in this world.
Hotty
And
toddy.
he hands it to you, and he goes, "Well, it appears your friend was accused of shit by someone who looks like him, and that looked like him." He's kind of looking out the window as he's talking. He goes, "Is captured by your elven friend." I stay out of politics, really.
I'd like to as well, but I always get dragged into it. Thank you for the drink. How much do I owe you?
Oh, don't worry about it. This entertainment I'm seeing is enough price.
Turn around and I nod my head in agreement. Yep, and I'm sure they have it all handled.
All right. Fake Domer, it's your go. So,
Tied up.
Ravakaelen, Tricky, and Eritrea, y'all are all walking together.
yes.
Then eventually, y'all
I'd
lead
lead
to
them to like a back of with my back to the wall, my hands tied up. I start to undo. Can I try to undo the rope?
roll a acrobatics or athletics, depending on which one's higher.
I'll just remove it. There's 3 of us.
Yeah.
And I pass Domer a jerky, but this one with a little mold on it. But hopefully he doesn't see it because it's dark.
Fake Domer gets handed jerky.
Thank you.
It's moldy.
I'm not hungry.
You're not welcome.
Well,
I put it in my pocket.
Penicillin won't hurt him.
My mom used to say.
Oh
So
well.
true, though.
While we're talking, because he got shot with an arrow, I'm gonna see if I can kind of bandage it up a little bit for him.
I hold out my hand and I say, "Oh, there won't be a need for that." And I put my hand to my chest, and you see a green energy flow over the wound, and I get healed.
And I with wide eyes, I look at him and go, "You're perfect."
You're perfect.
And you see the figure of Domer slowly start to shift back into the 6'4", pale skin, cadaverously thin Undertaker that you met in the graveyard.
Yep. Like the exact same one.
Fuck me, man. Crow? Crows?
Wait a minute.
Core?
What just
Core.
Core!
And I give him
What?
another hug.
Oh, I told y'all we should have busted this fool up. What's he just done? Out of character? Oh, all this I just said? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You don't even know what he did, and you want to beat his ass?
No. This is all out of character. Look. Tell me, he just showed up? Where's the lookalike? Where's the mimic? He just left. How Core just fucking showed up? I remember who he is.
Hey,
Alright. I untied you. We're in the alley. What the fuck?
You're being hugged by Tricky, apparently.
Tricky.
A little awkward back slap of the two-handed back slap with the elbows out, like type thing. Well, to a degree, I'm sorry that it inconvenienced you all, not to the one that I was trying to inconvenience. There was a reason I did it, and it was simply I found it disrespectful the way he just talked about his deceased friend, turning his skull into a cup. Was it Eritrea that had the finger?
It's my favorite
it?
necklace.
Okay.
It's a friendship necklace. Please.
I can understand, and I find it a little sweet that you did that.
I miss that dude. He was cool.
But claiming that he would want to turn a skull into a cup and drink
What the fuck is that?
out of his quote-unquote friend just really got to me. And so
That's
to
fair.
show him,
He is like a half demon. That could be like his form of expression of loss and sorrow. But okay, yeah, I feel you.
and so I just decided to cause him a little trouble. Once it kept rolling, I kind of got a little carried away with it. And
So,
it's
pinching asses.
That's just wild.
You two have the same interest.
You hit that one on the head.
I'm sure we could have been good friends had that comment that he had made before had not
So,
surfaced.
are you our new adventurer friend now?
Would you like to join us?
Wait, is anybody watching the graveyard?
I just shot an arrow in you. Do you want to join us?
While we wait for that, Domer, the real Domer, what do you do as the guard finishes urinating in front of you?
Well, I tell the guards, like, I guess the situation happened. Since you're a guard, do you want to help deal with the situation?
He goes, yeah, we probably should go, but I'm gonna need you to stand behind me the whole time and don't leave.
Do you want me to tie you up with a chain? To tie it to me to a chain so we can be tied together so you know I'm still with you no matter what?
Shouldn't you buy me dinner before asking those questions?
No, I don't ask first.
Okay, I'm gonna add rape to the alligated charges, and let's go.
Well, you can add it to the actual one that's doing all the situations. So that's fine with me.
And then he heads towards the front. Which is about 30 feet. So then I'm gonna go to Jakul. As you see the guard and Domer walk from the back through the inn and out the front.
Can they see us?
No, we're in the
We're
alley.
in the back alley.
Okay, cool.
Jakul,
Yes.
it is your go.
I say that again.
You see You see the rest of your party disappear, and then Domer and the guard walk through the tavern and out the front.
I can see it.
Okay.
It's your go if you want to do something, basically.
No, I'm sure everyone else has it handled.
Okay.
I'm not the one being put on trial this time.
This time. Okay, then we'll go to the party in the alleyway again.
Well, you have me a bit for a barrel at the moment because I cannot be seen or be caught by the guard that is accompanying your friend.
So, pretty sure my friend is, out a bit of money for this endeavor. I'm not really sure what we've got going on here or what your long-term plan was for this.
But can we do something to kind of clear his name? He might come off a little difficult, but he's very nice, actually. He really cares about everybody.
Oh, I would be able to take his place and pay his most likely hefty fine, and then he would probably be able to be squared. I could probably turn into the nobleman that I pinched and tell the guard I was mistaken and get all charges dropped, actually.
Good idea. And our friend Rabbit Kalen here.
He turns into the nobleman in question with the same voice and everything.
By the way, I'm still hugging you.
Man, you gonna make me play fucking Token Master, aren't you, you son of a...
No, you can just keep it the same. Just be like,
we're doing it. Nope, gotta have it happen. It has to
Don't
happen.
complain
Yes.
about it, then do
Yeah,
it,
keep
and
it real
say it's
quick.
his fault when you chose to do it then.
Bow to the Token Master.
Gotta fucking do. You know, I see noble female, I see noble woman, noble child, but I don't see a noble man. So we're gonna change that gender.
Oh, well.
Wait,
you know,
are we
don't-
assuming gender?
Yes, because
Okay.
it's D&D and old school, and that hasn't exactly gone through passing of
This is
the right
for
messages.
everybody.
I guess, how about, can we say that that you were mistaken and the real culprit actually ran through the alleyway and we helped stop him?
Let's just let him
his thing.
handle it. Yeah.
doing it this way would make it so much more easily. And I start to like redden my skin, make it a bit flushed and seem like I'm drunk. And be like, I can put on a little bit of an act and say I was a bit inebriated and I may have been mistaken in my accusation. And that I can go around and impersonate all the people I have wronged and go to the guards and tell them in their form that I was wrong to accuse, or not wrong, I was mistaken in accusing your friend.
How many people did you wrong, by the way?
He brings up his hand and starts counting slowly on his hand, moves on to his other hand, and 6.
Well, that sounds great. And then, out of character, that sounds great for the DM.
Man, I wish I knew what that elf-hating, bigoted, pretend mayor looked like, so we could give you his description. But it's fine. You do you. We sent him some bodies, anyways. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. I'm gonna pet Salem.
Again, I want to give you all a bit of insight as to what happened there, or what's going to happen there. He's gonna get 3 human bodies drifting to him.
That's skinned. That was
That are
skinned.
mutilated, that are scalped,
Not
that are
werewolves. 3
skinned.
human bodies.
With genitalia in their orifices. Yeah.
Also,
Defiled,
But we left a note.
mutilated,
We left a note.
scalped,
With a note carved into their muscle.
Yeah.
You're right.
And the note says, "You're welcome" by Jakul.
Actually, I
remember
think it said,
correctly.
"You racist dick."
Yeah, I think it said that.
It does
No,
not
did it?
say my name.
It actually says both. It says you're welcome, you racist dick, and it does say dash Jakul at the bottom of it.
You fucking kidding me?
It's so fucking close.
I remember somebody saying they put your name on there.
Yeah, no, we put your name on there.
We love you.
Oh, so I'm never going back to that village unless I plan on destroying it.
Oh, we will destroy it. I mean, no, that's not a character, by the way. We will destroy it, though.
I like this side of Tricky. Anyway,
Who says I don't worship the same cult?
you need to let me know that now.
You guys need to talk about it first.
I've mentioned it.
Tricky's
you
a
mentioned
man.
I showed you
Anyway,
the necklace.
we're not outside, so.
That is true.
Yes.
And then I'm going to shift back into my human. I'm going to shift back into the human form, and then shift into the changeling form, which you see from going from 6 foot tall down to 5'5", being 120 pounds, being 125 pounds, pale white skin, silver white hair, and colorless eyes. If you see the D&E pics, you'll see that's who I turn into. And on my forearm, you see 2 1-inch wide, 2-inch long bar tattoos on his forearm.
Can you turn into me?
Have you
No.
joined us? Have you joined us?
Wait, did you say can I turn into you?
Yeah.
I do.
Damn, you look good. You should say it like that.
And then I change into Tricky. And I can shrink to his size.
Tricky has a brother.
Cornrows look boss.
That's what I thought.
Tricky loves this new companion. You will stay with us forever.
You're a companion now for sure?
It doesn't matter.
No.
Tricky says yes.
Well, I would like to give you something better to add to your necklace. I give to you a 2 werewolf fangs to add to your necklace because I'm sorry I gave you such a shitty necklace.
She hands you a pair of what looks like human canines.
Thank you.
Cool. Marshmallows last up to 8 months. So Tricky pulls out a marshmallow from his bowl of marshmallows and say,
Did you Google how
I
long
googled
marshmallows
that.
last?
Yes, I googled that. And here's a marshmallow. I have 2 more months. Okay. No, I have 5 more months.
Peeps, because they last forever.
You can see that the marshmallow he hands you has a small hole in it, and as you look inside, you can see a small ant kind of burrowing through.
I'll save this. And I put it in my pocket.
Added protein.
It'll come in handy.
Is the guard approaching? I'm sorry, are we still assessing our situation? Have we come to an agreement with
Yes.
We're gonna cut to the guard and the real domer. Now that that's been asked. The guard is kind of looking out front, unaware of what's like. He can't see y'all because y'all are around the corner, and since the tone has shifted down to a more neutral, he obviously can't hear it. So Domer, you are out the front with the guard, and he's lost a bit of a disappointment in his eyes.
Okay, look, situation's happening. They're somewhere around here. Guys, where are you?
At this point, they're probably long gone.
Do we hear him?
Caca?
Caca! We scream
Yeah.
loudly.
Y'all hear him, and you all and eventually Domer and the guard, y'all hear the cacawing.
And
Okay, well, I'll go
Chicky,
that way.
Fuck.
While
says-
they are calling those calls, I turn into the human, the 6'4" human form.
Is that this one?
No, that's the changeling. That's the one the default token I
I mean
use.
the elf.
the nobleman,
This
right?
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
No.
noble woman.
No. Oh yeah. Actually, we'll do that one. The noble woman.
Oh, were you talking about the gravedigger?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it would make if they're calling Gomer, then
The
and I
noble
know
woman.
he has the if I know he has the then I can turn into Gar.
Yeah, we
Or
mentioned that
into the-
he's being tracked with a guard.
Then eventually both of them would walk down.
Domer, you're here.
I, in a slightly drunken stupor, approach the guy and go, "There you are! I'm afraid I made a terrible mistake. You see, the one I would think that touched me, it was wearing a very decorative hat, and I think I might have confused this gentleman's horns. So I think
you need to roll me a
Well,
deception check. With advantage, because you are in that form.
Woo.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're fine.
Nice.
He kind of nods and he goes, "So this isn't the one that came at you?"
Kind of like giving her like a sobering look, like constantly blinking her eyes, looks and like, no, this isn't the one.
See what I tell you.
He goes, "Free of charges. Just come by in the morning and pick up that gold."
Wait, of all chargers?
Well, I mean, if one is wrong, who's to say the rest of them aren't? That's how it works.
Okay, I won't argue with that. I'll be by in the morning.
And he walks away.
And then I guess I look at everyone and go, let's get some sleep.
Oh no, the tequila!
Wait, he's
I
still
rushed back
changing me. by the
You're
way.
welcome to stay at my place, and I have plenty of tequila.
Let's go there.
The guard's still changing me, by the way. So you can't leave
Ooh.
yet.
Are there dead bodies though?
The guard did what? Hang on, slow down. The guard did what?
The guard's still chained to me.
No, he said you had to ask permission
Nobody-
first.
Nobody ever chained to you.
Yeah, when we were back there after you did this.
Yeah, he did chain.
You asked to chain him, but no, there was no actual chaining.
Okay.
Okay. Damn, I want him to sleep with me.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
you can go get him. He's just walking away.
Nah, I'm too lazy for that. He had a
Tricky,
nice ass though.
Tricky, upon hearing that, runs to the guard and is gonna roll a persuasion. A persuasion. I have a little
That's supposed to
persuasion.
be out of game. I'm gonna do odds and evens. Odds is we're gonna let it happen. Evens, you didn't hear any of that because it's out of game. All right, it's okay. Yep. That's 2 odds in a row. So yeah, go for the persuasion and try to give me something that you're gonna say to persuade.
Okay. Everyone just know persuasion, right?
Yeah.
I will.
Please.
Do I need to? I did not.
Okay, I'm gonna try and convince him with or Rabbit Killen's coming with me too, so we're gonna go. Eric Trey's coming with us.
Hang on. If I have okay, then I need Tricky to roll
Mhm.
one more time because if y'all are going to help him, it goes to advantage. Is all it does.
So I'm gonna roll advantage. Oh, I was
Just
going
roll
second
one.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get one extra.
Okay. So now give me the words that you say with their assistance to try to persuade.
Hey,
Zaus!
hold on a second. What's it? I have to look for his name real quick before I
Zal-
do this. Zaus,
Zal.
wait!
The
Don't
guard.
leave just yet. We
Guard kind of turns and raises an eyebrow.
we don't usually do this, but our friend Domer that you were with was actually very interested in you, and it would mean he was actually feeling a little dejected that you kind of walked away without spending the night with him. I know that it might be a little inappropriate, but since he might be off the hook for his crimes, would you like to have at least a drink with him tonight?
Baby, come back.
The
Oh,
guard kind of
we're gonna start saying. We'll start saying, "Baby, come back."
the guard
You
Roll
can
me a
blame it
performance
all on
with
me.
advantage.
Okay, we're gonna have to actually sing this.
If you
God damn it!
if all three of you start singing, then I will go with all three of your performance with advantage and pick the higher one of the 6 different checks. But I
Okay.
need all
Who's-
3 of you to sing it.
Who's that? Me, Airtray, and Tricky?
Yes.
Yes.
Hold on. I'll put the chorus in there, and we'll sing one line each.
Oh no, I don't know. What do I have to know the song?
Yeah,
Baby, come back. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll sing the first line. Airchay will sing the second line, and then Ravikin will sing the third line, and then one of us will sing the fourth line. So I'll start with, "Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see." Airchay.
Eritrea, you get the next line.
He's laughing. Lord.
Airchay, please, please. Airchay.
Can you redo yours?
Okay, I'll redo mine. "Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see."
There was something and everything about you.
Never
Come
kill.
back. You can blame it all on me.
And then apparently Core, go ahead.
Because I was wrong.
And that's coming from Adam. That's from the noble lady.
From the distance, it's a slight whisper.
Ravikalen, on your
Yes.
character sheet, click on advantage and click performance for me. Performance in the skills.
One moment, I've had an instance here. Okay, check on a do a what now? A performance. Okay.
Click advantage. Okay.
Yes. Oh,
Click performance one more time. Sorry, just do it one more time.
okay. Sorry.
You're fine.
Thank you.
Damn. Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Yo, watch out.
The guard kind of looks up at the sky, looks back at you, and goes, "I suppose one drink wouldn't hurt."
Oh yeah.
And he walked back with y'all to the.
Oh fuck yeah.
And we all look at Domer with the eyes of, "You got this."
Don't
I look
fuck
at Core and I go, wait, is there dead bodies at your place?
Oh, who the fuck is that?
No, we're going to Mix's Tavern for this. They need some privacy.
Whew.
Okay.
They can
That's
go to
because
the-
I already
you can-
ordered
you can go
tequila
back to my
for
house.
all of us. Oh, can we get our tequila I ordered first and then go to your place?
Sure,
We also have a donkey. Can he come?
that's fine. Yes, I'll tell you what. I'll just meet you there. And then I turn around and walk towards
You're not going
graveyard.
to give him directions.
They know where it is.
Okay.
While everybody runs into Mix's Tavern, I'm gonna run to Core and be like, "Psst, hey, you're gonna have to be a noble lady all night, cause I guess we're trying to hook up with the guard."
Well, not
Or wait.
really, because they're going to Mix's, we're going to my house, and then we could just say that, you know, I, the noble lady, left, and you just had fun with the gravedigger all night.
Perfect. I like finger gun, and I run back to Mix to drink my tequila before I head back to the graveyard.
Okay, so everybody besides Core goes to the mixes, right?
Character, real quick.
Goes there.
Storm, you're recording, right?
I am.
Okay, good. I need to sound clip this later.
Oh wait, y'all just made me nervous and I clicked that. Hold on now. I've done lost my screen. We're good.
Okay, good. Now we're back in game. Thanks, guys.
Sure.
Jakul, what are you doing?
Sleeping in my room.
Okay, so you go downstairs into the room and go to sleep. Okay, so everybody, so I'm assuming that Tricky and Revocaling go into mixes as well, or are y'all gonna head to the graveyard?
I'm gonna actually stay at Mix's Tavern because I need to do something at Mix's Tavern for a little bit.
Okay.
And I'll look at Airtrade and Ravakeel, and I'll say, you can take Salem with you, and then when you guys are ready to go, just tell Salem, and he'll tell me.
I pat to my shoulder for Salem to hop up.
Salem hops up.
The goodest kitty.
I clean his necklace really fast.
There's how many of us are there?
I think just 3 of us.
I ordered tequila for the whole party, so
Oh.
I look at Ravakaelen and I'm like, 3 for you, 3 for me? 1, 2.
Oh fuck yes.
Great. We're 3 tequila shots in, and we're gonna head to Core's house.
I need 3 constitutions from both of y'all.
Wait a minute. Three from each of us?
I need 3 constitution saving throws from both of y'all.
And I buy one. I look at the guard and I say, "What are you like? What's your favorite drink?"
He kind of looks at you and goes, well, I mean, I usually
sorry.
just have one of the elven wines.
And then I look at Mix and go, "Can we get 3 Elven wines? One for me, one for Domer, and one for the Zaus."
Oh, Tricky's taking me out too.
Out of character. How do I roll for a save?
Oh,
There's a constitution save under your sheet next to the big 6 where there's like a saves box, and click on constitution 3 times. Eritrea, you got an 18, a 14, and a 20, so you are buzzed.
Woo!
Kalen, same outcome.
Perfect.
We just vibing.
Mix comes back with the elven wines. Eritrea, Kalen, after y'all shots done, what are y'all doing? So I can kind of get tokens in the right spot.
Ricky, you coming with us?
no, I'm gonna make sure that we're all set, at least with food and everything, and I'll meet you guys in the morning. But Salem will let me know when you guys are ready. And if I'm heading out, I'll let Salem pat you to know that I'm actually leaving the inn. But I'll leave Dominic here the entire time with Mix.
All right. Me and the goodest kitty and Revocaelen, we gonna head out.
Okay. Y'all are heading that way. That one there. This one. Okay. Gone. Sleep. So y'all are walking, so we're gonna go to Tricky, Domer, and the guard now.
I look at how they're going, and then I'm gonna look at Domer and the guard and go, I'll leave you guys to it to kind of converse a little bit, and then I'm gonna look at Mix and say, "Can I borrow your kitchen if you don't mind?"
Mix nods and he goes, "Oh, go right ahead."
And I start making food, and while sorting out a lot of my throwing out a lot of my old stuff that's in my inventory. So I'm gonna start cutting everything in half
Throw
again.
away about 70% of it.
70%. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, just because of the water damage, whatnot.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
That's still a lot of food in the end, honestly.
What's
That is a lot of food because you did get that from Foarg.
Foarg, yeah. So, Zor, or
Zaus.
Zaus, yeah. Zaus, is that tying up off the table still?
He goes, no. He goes, what? He goes, it actually isn't. And he takes out his guard issued manacles and sets them on top of the bar.
Is that a joke for arresting me, or me using that on you?
Kind of smirks and he goes, well, all I can say is you're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you by the justice system in which you will be deemed. You must face yourself in front of the executioner, and he winks at you when he says that. Upon the given time, do you understand your rights?
Where we're going, there's not going to be any rights. It's just going to be a lot of wrongs.
He nods as he stands up off the bar and heads upstairs.
Mix took another drink to go.
Chicky looks at Mix and go, give him a bottle. Give him a bottle.
Say Mix kind of like just slide the elven wine bottle towards you. Goes, I think this will be.
Good man, Mix. I run up the stairs.
Okay. Alright. So, Tricky, you are in the kitchen now.
I'm just gonna make as much garlic elven bread and dried foods that that's worth 2 gold's worth that I buy from Mix.
Okay. You're making it. Roll the cook's utensils in your sheet.
Oh wait, oops, I didn't mean to roll
Yeah.
advantage.
No, you're fine. 18.
Ooh, you're breaking up, meat.
About a week's worth. Fuck. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You.
Oh,
So
no.
about it.
No, you're still
Hello.
breaking up.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but you're just breaking up through like every 3 letters you say.
So, I guess there's no protection aside from those cuffs, huh?
Okay, how does that sound?
A little better.
Okay, that's about as best as I can do right now.
That sounds good.
You make about a week's worth for the party.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
I guess let's say dried food and stuff. 7 times
Yeah.
6? No, okay.
We'll zap over to the graveyard, where Ravakalan, Eritrea, and Salem make it to the small house in which y'all met Core the first time.
Oh, did you put that map?
Which map?
The map I sent you of his house?
Was it a private or was it in a?
Yeah. Yeah, it was in the private.
Yeah, there it is. Image. I'll do copy image until I can get a save spot because my shit's been fucking weird. Come on. I don't think I made a token out of it already.
Come here.
Did not. I should have, but I
Come
No,
on.
come on.
Shame.
Come.
Hold on.
shit doesn't fucking want to do it. So I'll just post it here. So here is the inside
Come.
of the house.
No, fucking. Thank you. No, it's not it. Why is it? Yeah, my computer's being a piece of shit. I don't know why.
Come here, B-Dog. Come on.
Paste. It's not. Okay, if you want to post it in the D&D pics, because apparently I can't do anything right now.
Too big? How the hell is it too big if I fucking sent it to you? Oh, well.
Anyways, I'll get a map later and we'll show it then.
Yeah.
So for now, y'all are at the house.
Are we inside?
I follow.
Assume you knocked on the door and we'll just go through that. Open the door, let you in, show you in. Go to the living space where I have one chair and a large couch in front of a fireplace and a table in the middle with a kind of like 2-liter size bottle of tequila with a gold ribbon wrapped around it and 3 glasses.
Hell no.
Hell yes.
Oh yeah.
And I begin pouring a bit in to each glass and hand it to them. And I give them a
Thank
salute
you.
and go to take a shot.
I'd like
Go for
Clink.
a shot movement. I mean,
clink glasses
Clink.
for our shot.
Yes.
Clink. Down our shot. Core, I'm gonna be honest. That was a good one.
I present
like
to you
it.
a gift, a snakeskin braided chain for your rabbit foot.
another gift. Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
I take it. And I kind of wrap it around my arm as in little. What was it? I don't know what the hell those are called. Charm bracelet.
Yes.
Yes, that's it.
Can I keep the bow from the bottle?
Sure thing.
Thank you.
Core, you're an interesting fellow.
I thank you. And I lean back and take a little sip of the tequila.
You're a 10 out of 10. A shenaniganizer. Shenaniganizer? Shenaniganizer. I'm gonna stick with that.
Do you have any gossip to share?
Just the basics of noblemen who cheat on their wives, children, don't care about the death of their parents. I don't think any of that interests any of you adventurers.
Do you have a beard?
But other than that... I'm sorry?
Do you have a beard?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, that gossip sounds a little depressing. How long have you been doing this gravekeeping situation?
I turn into the human form that they first saw, and this was my teacher. He died a little while ago, but he took me in when I was a teenager, showed me the ways,
Okay.
and... Oh, nice. Finally loaded. Having grown up on the streets, seeing...
I can do it from my phone, but not from my computer.
That's weird. It's weird that it sucks that there's like a size limit, but oh well. Growing up on the street, it was very difficult,
Yeah, I don't
and
get it
the
either.
urchins that were with me, some of them didn't make it, and observing the rich and the poor, it really made an impression on me to truly appreciate those around me. And my master took me in, taught me the way, and then I slowly started to see how people treated each other to death. And then I shift into an attractive elf woman with a giant scar across her. This woman took her own life after she found that her husband was cheating on her. And so, to get back at him, I would parade around his house at night in this form, scaring the hell out of him, to where he had a bit of a stroke. And he has been slightly crippled since then. I was arrested, and he turns back into his original changeling form, the pale white hair and colorless eyes, and he points to the first bar on his arm. I was arrested because of that and charged and was given my first strike. And then as the years got on, working with my master, more and more people started to disappoint me. And then I earned my second bar, and then my master died, and he had nobody. So I decided to keep his form and let the towns know that he was still there for anybody.
Okay.
And I have to stay in this form, otherwise I don't have to fully stay in it, but if they see me changing from my original form and I go back to the changeling into anything else and I turn the trick, if I'm caught midway through, I will be arrested and locked into a pit to be forgotten.
What form are you currently?
Tricky right now. I've been going back and forth between different, but the pick that you see in D&D picks is my true changeling form.
Okay. Well,
What he's not mentioning is as he changes form, his voice shifts, and since he's in Tricky's form now, you're hearing Jed's voice.
well, I'm gonna be honest.
As he speaks.
That definitely, some of that's you've been through some stuff. We definitely can't have you, sent to a pit. But is this your long-term plan to just, stay as your master? It sounds a little lonely.
It is. A little bit. But as I said in the alley, to a degree, you have me over a barrel because you know the secret and you know the little damage I caused with your friend. So, my life is somewhat in your hands.
Now listen, I know Dahmer is different. We'll just say it. But I mean, we're kind of a group of interesting characters, and I don't know. I just feel like you're meant to be with us. I feel like you should just come with us if you're interested in that.
He looks around his home for a bit. I have been here a while. It would be nice to venture out and see the rest of the world. And he gives you like a little sly look and see new interesting people. And he changes form into some other elven form that you guys have never heard before.
Do you want to do a shot and hit the road?
This is actually, and he holds up the tequila, as sipping tequila, and he slowly takes little bits.
I
This is a 50
down
gold.
mine, and I
This
look
is
a little
50 gold
sheepish.
piece bottle. Surprisingly, you were not coughing lungs out from it. You seem to be You seem to like your stuff.
Hold on.
And he pours you another drink.
Add a character. Where are the others right now?
Y'all left them at the tavern.
Yeah. Jakul is sleeping. I'm hanging out with Mix and the people and cooking. And then Domer is becoming very sinful with a guard.
Oh. Eritrea, should we stay here? Are we staying here for tonight, or should we go back with the others?
You are
Already-
welcome. I don't have any beds. And I gesture to the coffins. Pretty well aligned coffins. But
I look at Ravikaelen because I've already downed my second glass of very expensive tequila at this point. I'm like, yeah, you know, we actually don't sleep because we're elves, so we'll just hang out here.
Perfect.
You're good people.
alright. And then I'll get up and just show you around the house. The different areas of the house.
Maybe show us a snack.
Is that a euphemism for something?
No.
It's like chicken nuggets.
Yeah, like a snack, like a cracker or cheese or something.
Oh, food. Oh my god. I have a dirty
Yeah.
mind.
Snacks mean more than just like a good time. I mean, I know it's forgotten over many generations, but that was the original.
I'm getting old.
We all.
Hey, Corey, do you want some braids for your cool elven
Yes.
form that you're currently rocking?
Oh, wait a minute. Add a character. If he gets braids and he changes into Tricky's form, will he still have braids because Tricky has braids? Or does it matter the hair that he has before he changes?
He will.
However he sees him is how he will have.
Okay.
So, like right now, if he turns to Tricky, he can choose to have braids or not because he's seen Tricky in both ways.
Okay,
That is
cool.
true.
Okay, sorry. Eritrea, braid away.
Listen, Core, I'm not opposed to having a twin. Just throwing that out there.
He turns into you. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. And he's kind of like taking a look at his
Hey,
form,
girl.
taking it all.
We braid your beautiful purple hair.
Kind of moving that head back and forth, having the hair back and forth. Be wild, tame.
You whip your hair back and forth. All right. We just vibing at Core's house. We're essentially having girls' night. Do what you will with that knowledge.
I'm having a bond experience with Mix.
Okay. Yep. If you want to have a conversation with him, let me know, and I'll go to your turn.
No, I'm good. I think we'll just assume that we're just shooting the shit. I guess you want to fast forward to tomorrow.
Okay, so 14 is not too bad. Okay, so we will fast forward to the next day. I need initiative turn orders to see who wakes up first and all that stuff.
Oh, well, it's over. I stayed up late making food anyway.
Yeah. I feel like I should be awake since I fell asleep first before everybody else. Well, I
I'll
did.
give you.
But disadvantage, you were worn out.
I'm having troubles doing it.
Also, is he still tied up? Or was the guard tied up?
How do
We
I
have
Oh.
our fun.
On that note, while
That's
you guys are
between
doing your
that's,
turns,
that's between them.
how do I do it again?
Click on your token, then click initiative.
Thanks.
Turkey's in there. Or is not in there. In there. Trade's in there. Goes in there. Kion is not in there.
Oh, my token is.
The Ravakalan will actually go first. As you awake first.
Okay. We just woke up and it's the morning time? And we're the only ones here?
Yep.
Okay. We should
You
go
woke up first.
meet with I wake up Salem and I nudge Eritrea because she's meditating and I say, do you want to go to the others or what do you think we should do?
Yeah, let's get Core. Let's head back to the tavern. Core.
Core would have excused himself and taken sleep and gone to sleep because he needs to.
So do you not wake up when we try to wake you up?
I mean, yeah, I would.
Hey Core, we're gonna head to Mix, maybe grab some breakfast and join everybody. You wanna come?
Sounds like a great idea. And he gets up and starts to change brazenly in front of them.
Hey, can we bring the tequila? You know, just in case.
Sure.
I like double finger gun. Alright, let's go.
Okay. And then Domer would wake up next.
Is the guard still asleep next to me?
Yes.
I get dressed, slowly getting into bed. And before I walk out, I slap the guard's ass and then we go down the stairwell.
Okay. So you start heading down. Or you're walking. Jakul, you would wake up about this time.
Wake up, put on my armor, grab all my stuff, go down and get some food.
Straight down. Tricky, you awake.
Chicky's gonna go downstairs and join Jakul and Domer for some food and say good morning to both of them and good morning to Mix and the staff. I feel like I got to know them over the night.
And then eventually the party would meet up all together. Food's presented. Staff's kind of doing their morning hustle and bustle.
I turn to Domer and I say, "Hey, Domer, since you have to go to the guards' place, I have some business there to do this morning, so I'll join you."
Kind of business.
I just need to talk to him, see if how my caravan's doing, if they pass through this town or not. The usual family check-in.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Wait, Dumber, do you still need to go? I thought you were good. Oh wait, you gotta get your money. Hi, good morning.
Well, maybe we should wait for the guard to come down. We'll go all together so he can clear your name.
I slapped his ass, so he should be up right now. Just waiting
Sounds
for
like
you.
sounds like you had a pleasant night.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's okay.
Hey Mix, we have some items that we need to know what they are. Do you know anybody you could point us in the right direction?
He goes, "Well, I can identify them if you must. I charge 50 gold per item."
I feel like that's a good deal. I take the cork out of my horn and then pass it to him.
I
Don't
said,
mind the sticky stuff. I had
Okay.
some wine in me. I was using it as a cup.
I just put my bowl in
He
front
kinda-
of him.
He goes to take it and then like shifts to like two fingering it, and then he looks at the bowl. He says, "Okay." He goes, "Payment first, information next."
Here's
I hand him
gold.
50 gold.
He starts with the Horn of Valhalla, the Iron version. He says, "This is I've never seen anything like this. Basically, whenever you blow into this horn, warrior spirits from Valhalla will actually appear in front of you. Berserker kind of folks. They are only out for about an hour or until they die. Unfortunately, the way this one is put together, once you use this horn, you cannot use it again for an entire week, 7 straight days. If you blow into this horn without having any proficiency in any weapon whatsoever, which you seem to be capable, the summoned warriors will attack you. But if you are proficient in the weapons that you're using, they'll be friendly to you and help you in your whatever you use them for, really."
Well, I guess I'm,
And then he hands
I'm proficient
you the
enough.
horn.
Right?
He
Yes.
hands you the horn back. He says,
Right.
"Now this bowl, I've only seen one like it in my life. This is actually the bowl of the commanding water elements. While this bowl is filled with water, you speak the action and you can summon a water elemental, almost as if you've conjured an elemental spell. The bowl cannot be used this way until the next dawn when the morning rises. However, it seems to be an older version of it, so be mindful of how often you use it."
How many items are there?
Just the two.
Just
That's
And
boss.
he says, and he points at Domer. He says, "The same with you. Be very mindful of how often you use these magic items like these, the older version. They tend
Okay.
to
Oh, sorry.
have a bit of chaoticness to them if need be."
It's tricky. Are you gonna have like PTSD when I use this? Are you gonna be okay, buddy?
I feel like if we can do this to other people, I would be so happy. I mean,
Now, why
yeah.
would he have PTSD over a water elemental?
I've been ever since I've met these people, and before that, I've always been somehow violated in the nicest terms by tentacles, elementals, and anything that has more than 2 limbs. So I try not to stay next to anything.
I
And I look,
see.
and my eyes
I'm
gloss
assuming
over.
with the water specifically, you drown a lot.
Yes, and I feel, and my eyes like glazing over even more,
You
and I
see,
just
yeah, you see
Probably
Mix
wasn't the
pull
drowning.
out a pair of like. You see Mix pull out this box and he slides it to you before opening it, and inside you see a pair of waders, like the little arm flotation things you put on kids in pools.
and
like-
Shiki looks at it and mumbles "thank you," because as much as he understands, like it might be a joke, he understands that Mix would never do him wrong. So I will put float. You call them waiters?
Louis.
He goes, "These are waders of stillness. If you ever find yourself underwater or submerged in water, don't move. You will go straight up at 90 feet per turn."
I look at Mix and I start crying a little bit.
I like pat Tricky on his head and kind of like pull him close like a mom, like reassuringly.
Why do they always go after the 12-year-old looking ones?
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
I caress
Oh,
them both.
monsters try to go for the ones that look weaker, and children are usually deemed the weaker source.
You're gonna show him Tricky. It's okay.
I take him happily, and I pass Mix 20 gold.
He takes the gold pieces and pockets them. And with that, we will end our session for the night. For a quick recap, the party has met Core, the ever-changing person who gained their friendship to be a part of the party. They are currently within the Elven City, a few days' walk from the mountain. Domer and Tricky plan on going to the guard's cabin. Domer is going to get his 150 gold back after being wrongly accused. Tricky is going to figure out some business about his caravan. And that's all I have right now for plan-wise.
Is Core still my twin?
No, he is the human. He is the Undertaker that you first met.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
This is a very fun
Wasn't
adventure today.
much combat. So there's no experience there. I'll do 100 experience for good roleplay.
Nice. 14,100.
No, you have 8,100. You need 14,000 to level.
I thought we were 14,000 because you have to level 6.
Yeah, you better
Yeah.
level second.
Oh, that's right. I haven't updated my shit. My bad. And then to get to level 7.
Probably won't get to level 7 for another.
Probably 5 sessions.
You need 23,000 to hit level 7.
Yeah, probably another 5 to 8 sessions the most.
Possibly.
Roughly, yeah, if we start killing things.
Depending on killing things, because I'm having to kind of pull back on the experience a little bit because y'all haven't really gotten into the main course of the campaign, and you're already almost halfway through. So it's going to be a little
That's
bit of
cool.
a slower leveling process for a minute.
No, that's fine.
Hey, I'm enjoying the campaign right now.
Yeah.
It's a fun campaign.
That's all that matters.
And
Oh hell yeah.
Domer got laid, and we sang a serenade to a guard. We didn't kill a guard this time. We serenaded a guard.
Plot
Yeah,
twist.
for once, there was a session that nobody got arrested or killed a gunner.
I mean,
Rad.
technically there was an arrest, but not the rest. That was our fault.
Okay, there's no like illegal, like arresting via someone does something illegal.
That is true. We just pinched an ass or two.
I'm just seeing if this working correctly. Doesn't working correctly.
Oh no, it's not an attack. You just blow the horn, and systematically, I will roll 5d4 plus 5, and that's how many Berserker Warriors come to the aid.
Okay.
We should only use that
So
for like.
you'll just tell me, hey, I blow the horn of Valhalla, and it's okay, no problem. And then I'll do that, and this is how many Berserkers come to the aid. 18 Berserkers.
We want to hear the born hole too. The horn blow.
The born hole.
Yeah. Yeah. So prepare for that.
I don't know the born
Now, just so you know, stat-wise, Berserkers are a challenge rating of a 2, so they're equivalent to a level 2 character. So they're not going to have a lot of AC. They're not going to have a lot of hit points. They do hit pretty hard, but they are also going to be really good for cannon fodder. So that's 18 creatures that you can summon that the enemy can target instead of you.
So we should really just use it for when we're in oh shit situations.
Due to the fact that he can only blow it once per week, yeah. Because
Yeah,
as soon as he's
didn't-
done blowing it, it takes 7 in-game days to pass before he can again.
I didn't even have to use my oath bow today.
Caitlin got to shoot a shot off.
It'd be funny if we actually killed Brain Seed.
Heck does
I
that
know.
too.
I was so worried
I
about
want you to know
that.
this is. By the way, this is the first time I've had a quote unquote NPC character that I'm staring at a player going, "Hurry up in time. I really need to get some words in. What do you mean to say?" And I'm seeing him pop post after post after post, just flying as much as he can. I'm like, none of this can help me. This isn't pertaining. And finally, I was like, cool, I'll go with that. And I'll go to talk, and he'll post, and I go, shit, I already talked. I can't do that now.
I love that.
That was interesting.
That's great.
And there was even one time he was like, "Oh, I can't mimic Domer's armor," and I was like, "Well, too late. I get a post about that. Too late."
Yes, you can.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
That's so much
Think
fun.